Hello viewers and friends, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video on Horizon 5 is we are taking a look at the 2023 Kia Ev6 Gt. To obtain this electric vehicle, all you have to do is complete 80 points on the Modern Horizons overall series progress, and it is yours to add to the garage and drive how you see fit. A little bit about this car is it also comes with an Adro body kit, which I find looks reasonably okay. Now with that out of the way, let's get into the video and see how it handles in Horizon 5 and if it's worth your time in keeping this electric vehicle. We'll start it here. Now this is, I believe this is the return of Kia to the Horizon series, where it has been absent since basically in the Horizon 5 all its life from 2021. So if you didn't know, before that we had the Kia Stinger, so it will be interesting to know if the Stinger is in fact planned to return to the Horizon series, because this one is now here. We've got this electric Kia, but I kind of don't think it will, because Kia seems to be only represented in the later titles by just one car. See if I can just sneak through there. Yep, just like that. This, to me, it drives better than the Hyundai, the other EV we got here as well in Horizon 5, so it's slightly better than Hyundai on the Apex. I don't know if you can see it, but the hazard light icon seems to be a bit faded on this. Like, it's got a really terrible JPEG put on it right in the spot. Right. I don't know if that was intentional or not, and also the door handles when you open them up. I think it's one of the Mercedes they added recently, the door handle actually extends out. Like the last few ones with the door handles like this, they don't extend. It is a little bit weighty to drive this thing, but that isn't a problem. So when I go into the Horizon Wilds, I will be putting on the Adro body kit just to have a look at that as well. No, I think it did handle reasonably well in the Apex. Now we're going into the rally, so I thought I would just show some of the upgrades we can get on here. So first things we want to do is equip an off-road springs and dampers, as that is good for absorbing a lot of the bumps. Then we are going to go over to tyres and rims, and we want to put on these tyres. I know that there is an off-road tyre compound race, but they actually do handle differently. As you can see, the stats are different here. These make your handling slower and your launch is less. I do believe it was a mistake when they called it off-road. I think that it was intended to be called rally, but obviously something kind of went wrong there. Next, we want to increase the tyre width from 255mm on the front to 285, just to get that little bit more traction on the dirt, and same with the rear. And then after that, we are going to go and put on the Adro body kit. Like I had said, that there is an Adro body kit, so we might as well go and do that as well. It does definitely change the appearance a little bit to look a little bit more aggressive, so I'm going to put the full Adro kit on this. And now that is done, why don't we take it out and see how it actually handles in the wilds. Let's take it here to the Montana Trail. I mean, nothing can go wrong when throwing a 2000 kg car down a mountainside trail, right? I mean, I'm sure it weighs quite a bit the way it's been driving, but it should be alright. See if I can catch up to them. The leaders will be one of the top 3 through the finish line. Oh, excuse my terrible driving there. Didn't see that rock, it was well camouflaged. Just bully this P50 for a bit, because why not, it's funny. So currently in the top 3, all I have to do is pass that Morris and that, I think it's a Lancer Delta, and then I'll be in first. Let's see how well I can keep this position. I mean, for a rally car, this does do reasonably well. Like, I haven't checked, but I think it's all-wheel drive. It is doing your usual EV back end swinging out, weighing a lot tons, you know, that usual thing that comes with the electric vehicles, but I am also interested in to see if it caps at around 250 kilometers per hour like a lot of the EVs do. So far I think there's only been a couple of these electric vehicles that can reach over 300, and one of them is, I think it may be the Neho EP9 and the not the Wuling, the name's gone on me. Xpeng, that's the one. I think it's the Xpeng and the Lucid Sapphire that so far have been the only ones. I'm not too sure about the Rimac, but it's very few EVs can actually achieve a decent top speed. Well, I thought it handled reasonably well in the Wilds event, so what we're going to do now is get it more prepared for Baja or off-roading. So what we're going to do is stick a full body roll cage just to give it that little bit more performance in the off-road capabilities, and then we are going to go over and put some off-road tire compound, not snow tire compound, that does not snow in Mexico, but anyway, and then we're going to increase the front track width also just to give it a bit more platform or wideness, just a little bit more traction on the handling, and same with the rear, but the rear's handling will drop. Now we have arrived at the vent, let's take it out and see how it goes. I'm going to guess that it, going by how it's driven in the last two, it should be decent, if not okay-ish. It is a bit slow off the line, but that just seems to be a thing that happens with the Wilds and Baja events. Definitely no problem with this river. Almost missed that checkpoint, we're going too fast. Let's see if we can chase these guys down. Seems to be a lot of NPC cars parked in there. Speaking of NPC cars, they really need to add the 2005 Legacy GT. That would be a good car to have. I mean, they've got the old Gen 1 Legacy, so why not just add that one for... So, it's basically been stuck as a NPC traffic car since Horizon 2, and I would love to see that car added into Horizon 5, and especially have the H6 Boxer motor conversion. I'd say so far this is designed, definitely it does drive the best in the Baja cross countries. So if anybody wanted to, I'd say that is probably the go-to event build for this electric vehicle from Kia, the Ev6. And now that brings us to the end of our look at the 2023 Kia Ev6 Gt. This car I did find it drove reasonably well, as it was an okay, evenly balanced, performed best in the Horizon Baja, so that is what I suggest you upgrade it for, or you could just do any upgrades on it you want, it's really your choice. And if you'd like to see more reviews on the cars added during the festival playlist throughout the remainder of Horizon 5's lifetime until Horizon 6 releases, feel free to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next Horizon video, which I believe will be the Toyota Yaris.